It's been a okay week. We started the week well, but then came yesterday's big smashing price action. HCL Tech, buy on rumors, sell on news. How many times we've said that? Well, let me say it again because it is applicable. 5 rupees down for HCL Tech. It's not like a sell down like Wipro or Infosys, but yeah, it's not a great start to good set of numbers because they shared their outlook much ahead of the time. Advanced decline ratio for a change is looking much better than what it has looked in a really long time. You got to start with Bharti, and because that in a sense broke the back of the market in the second half of trade yesterday. A stock which was at 550 plus has come down to levels of 400. The most concentrated trade in Indian stock market, Bharti, has reversed completely. Banks are bouncing back, but this is a very dinky bounce, 1% here, 1% there. Well, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala now owns 1% of Tata Motors. Large investment, very large investment in absolute terms now. The stock is reacting, it's at 130. IDBI Bank 607, Bajaj Finance is bouncing back, Tata Steel, and I also want to mark out HDFC Bank. So it's a good start, it's a decent start. Let's go back to HCL Tech once again. Established Infosys and TCS, have they stabilized? For me, Aisha, the moment I look at the market breadth, I think I'm getting an answer here that the market breadth today is much more powerful than what we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, the breadth of the market is definitely 113 stocks within the F&O universe standing to the advances. It's much like an opposite picture from what we were staring at yesterday. 14 stocks though still to the decline. It's Escorts which is powering ahead 2.25%. Ashok Leyland, remember Monday as well turned out to be a great session for Ashok Leyland. Saw some follow through price action the next day as well, and today too Ashok Leyland is a mover. There's Voltas which has sprung up right to the top. That ban on AC imports is auguring well perhaps for the sentiment in this one, 2.5% higher. There's Piramal Enterprises, LIC Housing Finance, MGL, Concord. This is the texture of the market as we speak. Within the Nifty as well, you're seeing a bounce come in for both IT as well as banks. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Bajaj Finance, Axis Bank, Wipro, TechM, TCS, Infosys, IndusInd Bank, they're all the leaders and they contribute to the top 10 Nifty movers this morning. You've of course got a good move coming in on Tata Motors. I want to quickly see what HCL Tech as well is up to after what looked like a bit of a tempered start. It's finally beginning to pick up just that wee bit. Along with HCL Technologies, you had good numbers coming in for Cyient as well. Margin surprise as well was there. The management outlook for second half is positive. But the management says that Q3 is going to be weak on the A&D business. So that is the only catch point here. Let's see what Cyient as well is up to, considering it's not just about large cap IT names, it's mid cap as well, which has been holding up 2.5% higher for Cyient as we speak right now. Then, of course, let's also look at what some of the other result contenders are doing. Federal Bank, remember, is going to be first from the banking pack, which is going to be delivering its numbers today. So that's going to be key. We've already seen as to how the shine of gold has rubbed off on Federal Bank for the last 2 quarters. So let's see whether the same momentum actually continues for Federal Bank today as well or not when it reports its numbers. And then, of course, tomorrow you've got the big boy HDFC Bank as well delivering its numbers. So keep a lookout for what HDFC Bank as well as HDFC both do in trade in terms of a market texture, and of course for HDFC Bank ahead of its numbers. So net, it's not a bad start, Nikunj, but given the kind of intraday volatility that we've been marred with of late, I just hope that these rates sustain, if not build on from here.